Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my top 5 favorite plants for May. I tried to do different ones this time. I actually did do different ones this time. It was really hard to pick favorites that were in the same video as last month, but I think I did it. Just ignore that one right here. I'm gonna move over. Ignore these. It's too big to be in front. It's too big. You can still see it. It's fine. But before we get into that, hi, hello. My name's Emily. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back to another one of my videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I do 2 new videos a week. And if you like them, why not subscribe? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, these are my May favorites. And I tried to do ones that maybe you haven't seen before on my channel, or if it was like a video a while ago that you would have seen them in. So I have 5 of them this time. I think last video I did like 10. I cut myself down in half to 5 of them. So just because, I'm gonna move this one. You can still see it. Okay. So just because you can see this one, we're gonna start with this one. This one is my Alocasia zebrina. This one has had a rough go. This is the plant that I actually noticed spider mites on for the first time. And this was the plant that was in my spider mites video. Thankfully, I have, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I have gotten rid of my spider mite infestation. I have not seen them for a while. I've not seen them on any of the new plants that I've gotten. I haven't seen them in my Millsbow, because my Millsbow I was having problems with for a while. So, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I have gotten rid of my spider mites. So, this was the first plant I actually noticed them on, and I believe at one point it was just down to 1 leaf. I cut all the leaves off except for like 1. Well, the next one it gave me, it was actually pretty deformed in a leaf. I actually just cut it off because it was yellowing off anyways. So right before this video, I cut it off. And then let's see here. This one. And then it gave me, so this was the leaf that I was left with. Then it gave me this leaf right here, and it actually just popped this leaf out a couple days ago. So it is facing weird, it is leaning just because I have it right next to my window, and so obviously it wants more light. But I have to redo my plant situation over there with my glass table and the pendant light and stuff like that, just so that it can have better lighting. It is on a stake, but it is leaning pretty bad. So this is in a 7-inch self-watering pot. You can see the lean right there. Look at that leaning. And I've never gotten corms from this plant, but I bet if I dig around in this Alocasia pond, I would have a whole bunch of corms. And so I might actually do that for a new video. I'm thinking about doing this one and then my Regal Shield again, because I did actually pull 1 corm from my Regal Shield. So I'm thinking about doing that, and I might be pulling little babies and corms from my Alocasia Jacqueline as well. So there's that one. It has made a big comeback in the last couple of months, and it is looking good. She actually might need to be repotted into a bigger pot, but I don't have anything bigger than a 7-inch at the moment, at least for semi-hydro things. So we're gonna be looking into getting some bigger self-watering pots for my bigger Alocasia, like this zebrina and my Regal Shield. Okay, move you. You know what? I'll just leave you right there. It's fine. You can stay in. The next one I have is this one. So if you have not actually gone back and watched my first couple of videos, you would have never seen this one. So this is an Aglaonema that actually me and Alex both picked out. It was one of my first plants from when we moved into this apartment. Actually, I think so. Or did we already have it? I don't know. We might have already had it, because we got this one from a local nursery. I think we might have already had it, but it has grown immensely. Like this plant it started out with like 2 shoots, and now we have 4 main ones, and we're starting to get some baby shoots coming out. So she is big. I have no idea what kind of Aglaonema this is, because it was just, it was just pointed out as Aglaonema. So there she is. I did just water her a couple of days ago, but she needs, like, her leaves need clean. So the next time I go to water her, I will be throwing her in the shower, just because she has so many leaves. This would take like 30 minutes just to do this plant. But there she is. She's got the pink stems and then green with pink. Was that like margins? Is that what you call them? And then just different kinds of the green. But that is her. She is in this grow pot, and she did not disappoint. She has grown a lot. Okay, let's see. Should I do the little ones? No, I'm gonna do this one. So this is one of my moss poles, but I had to stop myself. I almost had 3 of my favorites being moss poles. Oh, she's too big. Okay, I'll hold her down here. This is my Philodendron fuzzy petiole. She is starting to root into this pole nicely. Oh yeah, she's getting really rooted in here. But she just put out this new leaf. It's still hardening off, and like, it's huge. We go from this leaf right here to this like giant jump. Yeah, like I said, she's still hardening off. So that one to this one. So she's starting to jump up in size. This did have a rough start just because this was the pole that I started in Lechuza Pond. So the bottom was Lechuza Pond with the moss pole, and then I actually ended up trading it to soil just because I did not like how it was growing in the semi-hydro. It didn't like it. But we are starting to be very rooted. Oh yeah. So she has grown so many more roots. She is just popping off in growth. So very happy with her. She's going to need a pole extension here very soon. As you can see, she's almost to the top of the pole right here. Maybe I need to help. Here we go. Now you can see she's almost to the top of the pole, so she will be needing an extension. So, very excited and happy with this new growth. This is a huge leaf, and it makes me so happy. I'm so glad I changed her to soil and did not leave her in that Alocasia pond, because she did not like it. Okay. These last two are two of my newer plants. So we're gonna start with this one. This one is the Philodendron El Choco Red. This is the newest leaf. It has just given me, it's still unfurling, but you can see why it's called El Choco Red. It's the red backs. So pretty, along with the red stem here. Now the backs do end up fading to green, just regular green. There's a little bit of red in there, but that is okay. I actually, I might be putting this on a pole soon. I'm gonna wait until it needs a repot, and then I am probably gonna put this on just a little pole. I just don't want to I don't want to put it on a pole if it's not ready, if that makes sense. But yes, that new leaf that it had when I unboxed it did actually end up dying off. You can see right here it's missing a leaf. And so that is the new stem, or growth point, new growth right there. So we're doing good with that. And then for the last one, it is my variegated dragon scale. So I did end up moving this one into, what is this, stratum. It's a stratum perlite mixed, and you can see all of those new roots. There's a whole bunch of new roots in here. And so she is going to be going to Alocasia pond here very soon. I'm just waiting for her to give me a new leaf, which she has not done yet, but that is okay. She's probably still adjusting. It's still beautiful. It's still great. I'm not in that big of a hurry. I will probably, I will be repotting this one because it's starting to take over this cup. Probably, maybe in my next video I'll do. Maybe the next one I will do would be digging for corms, and then I will just repot this one at the same time. Possibly, maybe, we shall see. But that was a very quick and sweet video. But these are my favorites for the month of May. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and it helped us grow our own little community inside the plant community. I will see you guys in the next one.